Hello, and we're back. We're here to talk about Daimajin? Daimajin? I don't remember them actually saying his name. He's basically a giant, like, samurai statue. Just without the sword. I mean, it shows a picture of him with a sword there, but it doesn't get to whip it out. I mean, what? Oh, there's, the original Japanese poster. Which, I flipped all the covers over to that. Which I normally do. I normally switch over to the, original covers, personally. I love the sets that do this. Like, this is the Arrow set, which is, it's a very fancy set. I think I showed this when I did the commentary. I'll show it later. Just at the top here. Haha. But it has, this massive book, and you're like, holy shit! I almost say this is not a kaiju film. In some ways, I'm just like, this is mostly just a samurai film. I treat it as like, it's a kid's, like I mentioned, a kid's playbook. So there's a whole bunch of kids there with samurai toys, and then one kid goes in, just brings in the fucking Megazord or some shit, and just goes, I want to play with the Megazord. Hey, I got my Megazord. Hey, it's like, we're playing samurais. We're playing samurais, but I'm Megazord. And someone's gonna be like, hey. Actually, I shouldn't bring up Megazord, because then someone will bring up the fucking samurai Power Rangers, whatever bullshit. I mean, to be fair, at this point, there's a Power Rangers over every fucking thing. They just have so many different, Power Rangers. It's just like, oh my god. You got, samurais, you got, cops, Power Rangers, you got all of them. There's so many of them. I didn't remember them because I kind of checked out after Turbo or Zeo or whatever I remember Turbo. I think it's Turbo, and I'm blanking. But anyway, this is not about Power Rangers. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about Power Rangers. We're here to talk about Daimajin. It's right here. Hey. So this film, it's basically Macbeth. Honestly, Macbeth, or or maybe more younger generations would be like, Lion King. It feels very much like that, of one guy kind of rising up, or one evil guy kind of basically killing everyone, making himself emperor. A couple of kids escape that destruction, and 10 years pass. And they eventually go back. And become king again. Or not. The movie ends quite abruptly, so we don't really know 100% if they become king or emperor or shogun. I'm trying to remember all the different terms. But anyway, it's kind of one of those more classical films where they just kind of go, and that's the ending. Bye. What? Do we not get to see what happens? Nope, we're going now. Bye. Because basically these dumb bitches, they tried to destroy the statue, for Daimajin, and he was like, "Hey, ain't having any of that shit." So he rose up and was like, "I'm gonna kill you, motherfuckers," and he did. It's basically what he did. He rose up. He said, "Yep, gonna kill you guys," and they kind of, the daughter basically had to cry, and he convinced him. He was like, well, I guess I'll stop now. And then he faded into dust. This movie is quite a kind of a dark one. There's quite a few character deaths in this. Obviously you get a rising up and everything, but there's quite a few deaths. I was just going to look at the box now because I wanted to actually check what the rating is. Oh shit. He gives it a 12. Contains moderate violence and bloody images. Basically everyone goes, hey, you shouldn't do that thing. You shouldn't do that thing. I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay, he did that. Oh, look, Daimajin is mad. We warned you. Yeah. But honestly, I love this film. But it is mostly a samurai film. Let's be honest. 80 to 90% of the film is samurais. And then it's like 10-20% is like a kaiju film. It's like there is very little of the actual, yeah, the main, I guess, main character? I mean, the title character. It's just one of those things you're like, oh. I was in there going, is he gonna show up at any point? Kinda went around here to see him. Kinda went around. Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna show up? Yeah. So, luckily, I do like a samurai film. So there wasn't a problem there. Yeah, I was like, oh, this sucks. Oh, yeah, at least we got a samurai film. And I think maybe that's why it's, yeah, it's by the studio that kind of made a lot of these on the cheap. Kind of like, yeah, the same studio that did like Amra. It's kind of a slightly cheaper version of the Godzilla stuff and that. But yeah, it was kind of made on the cheap, and you're like, is it the best one? No, it's definitely not. It's hard to recommend as a kaiju film because there's so little actual kaiju, and like, while I enjoyed it, it's basically Macbeth. Let's be honest, it's Macbeth with kaiju and samurai. Actually, why am I convincing myself I don't want that? I want that. That sounds great. No, yeah, no, this is good. And yeah, the look of the Blu-rays looks really good for a film that's from the 60s. And they made, because this is a trilogy, which I've only watched the first two so far. But like, sorry, I can't speak. But these films all came out in the same year. So that's why I said they're kind of made on the cheap, because I'm like, that is way too fucking fast. But yeah, I would say it's bad. It's just not enough kaiju for my liking. Maybe I just want a bit more of kaiju. I just didn't get enough. And considering I'm already 2 films deep into it, and there's not been any like big kaiju battle, yeah, with another kaiju. Yeah, it's kind of a slight problem there. But overall, it's kind of, yeah, good to alright. Like it's kind of more of like a 6 or 7 out of 10 in terms of film. Like, it's enjoyable, and again, if you're expecting a kaiju film, do not expect a kaiju film. You're not getting a kaiju film. You're getting a samurai film with a kaiju thrown in at the end. I think that's the main preconception going in. That it's like, yeah, no, you need to know this is not a kaiju film. This is a samurai film with a kaiju thrown in at the end. So know that. But overall, I like it. Just, yeah. It's very simplistic, but ultimately, yeah, it's a fun one. Yeah, let's talk about Daimajin. And next we'll be talking about Return of Daimajin, which I'll talk about soon. But for now, I will say, live long and prosper, and hopefully I'll see you the next time for that video that I just mentioned. Bye for now.